matchup we have in store. Still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of the East streak, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on one of the top five teams in the conference, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing started.
Oh, whoa, oh, oh.
The Cavaliers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of pop. Turning it on!
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Who says you can't run in the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
With the catch, it's Farrell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. And the pass is incomplete. Sharp loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it inside the 10.
Man, how hard is it to defend a weapon like this at running back? Play wide receiver. He designed ways to get the football in his hand, to get his hands into the rest.
Oftentimes, those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Calling. Get loud. Come on, get loud on them. Ha. Oh, we got something for that. We got something for that.
Scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run. And they're going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Once he has the ball in his hands, there's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shot at midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. defense changing the play. Looking for room. It's Ford. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19.
Check. Blue 82 Monster Indy. 82 Monster Indy. Dino.
The inside handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there. They're able to stick with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, looking good. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Stanford! Big strike in the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches, take what it grabs.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Handoff from the gun.
I think the running back found that robe on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's 4. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
White 94 Slider choice. White 90. Ready. Maverick. Roll.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man to the left. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Motion from the back. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. First down and more. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Brown wants to pass. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
White 53.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be down right there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. They'll use a time plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Toss sweep right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Morris. Grab over the middle, it's Ennis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Sends it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Back to throw, it's Morris. Makes the grab, it's Harris. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you to get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that That momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone.
That's so funny. That's so funny, man.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this
Wow.
offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Arkansas State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. What a ride it's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Baby, get 6.
We got that cheat code offense.
Keeps it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's got it on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
try and slow them down.
Here we
From
go.
the 33, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Stanford.
Let's go.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Set.
Running to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready, team. Ready.
He's got an open man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Looking for space, it's 4. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball snapped. He's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
222.
Brown will throw it. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Got his man quickly.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for his football team.
The extra point is going in now on the 4th down by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Morris. It's complete to the left. of them push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move, he fires. Rolls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. Ball falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that.
That makes up for that bullshit rushing touchdown.
For this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's not afraid to go deep. Look at that deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ennis. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Last chance coming up. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team. Staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, they got to win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.